Hi FlossTube, I'm Sally, StitchySally here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Today it is the 15th of December 2021 and this is FlossTube number 15. Welcome to my channel, whether you are a returning viewer or whether you are new, you are very welcome here. It's lovely to have you with me. I have got quite a bit to show you today, so I'm just going to crack on. So we'll start with whips. Don't I look festive? I nearly went out with it on actually this morning. I went to pick a hat up and nearly picked this one up instead. Right, so the first whip I'm going to show you that you've seen before is the Scarlett House samplers. And as I've said before, there is a little chart in there so you can stitch sheep instead of the dogs, and that's what I'm doing. And this is my Friday night sheep stitch with my lovely friend Barb, and that is where I'm at. So it's going quite well now. Obviously it is quite a big border, but I've nearly got the alphabet stitched across the top. I have some flowers to stitch on the vine at the bottom, and then obviously the border to do. Must be something here as well, but I don't know, I'm not sure what it is. A flower. There's a flower. And I am hoping to get this finished before the end of the year. Whether I will or not, I don't know, because I don't always stitch on a Christmas Eve, and obviously Christmas Eve is Friday this year, which is when I would normally stitch on this, so I'm just going to have to see whatever we're doing. We don't go out. I can't be doing with fighting crowds on a Christmas Eve anymore, and especially now. So my next whip is Plum Street Samplers. Always remember. Still on the house. I ran out of DMC 3371 that the windows are stitched in. I can't find it. There it is. It is actually stitched in Weeks Dye Works Tatanka, but I didn't have it, so I just used the DMC conversion. And excuse the hanging thread, because I didn't finish it off. Oops. And that's where I'm up to. It's lovely and sunny outside, but I've had to put the light on because it was quite dark in here. So I have got the insides of the windows to fill in, I've got the door to do and then the roof to put on, and I can start on the outer bit on the poppies and everything, and that's 35 count pale grey linen, and I'm using a mixture of DMC and the called for fancy floss. Oh, and I forgot to say, just in case you knew, samplers is on 40 count vintage country mocha, using all the call for colours, fancy floss except for one because I didn't have that. And then my next whip, which I must actually remember because the next part is actually out today, I believe. I need to get that printed out so I can get on with it tonight. And it's this one, it's the Barbara Anna Christmas 2021 Mystery Sal. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Colonial Blue Merano by Zweigart. And I'm using all the called for DMC. I'm not using the cry neck. I thought I had a Rainbow Gallery petite treasure braid that I could use, but unfortunately I didn't have enough, so I've just picked out I think it's DMC 437 437, and that's all up to date. And I am thinking there is going to be a dreaming girl person in there somewhere, because that's got to be hair flowing through there, hasn't it? So once I've finished and I've started uploading this, I shall go and upload and print out the next bit and make a start on that tonight. Bear with me a minute. Sorry about that, I just realised I'd left something in the other room that I wanted to share. Right. Where was I? Oh dear, unorganised again. Right, my next whip is from Home for the Holidays, and it is Christmas Garden. And this is a stitch along with Barb and Mouse. It's our Tuesday night BBD Sal. Mouse is stitching Our Lasting Friendship, and Barb and I started this. I'm stitching it in a DMC conversion. A couple that I've chosen myself and a couple that are used in the book, suggested in the book. And I'm stitching this on foxglove and lace linen 36 count latte. It's not too bad, that's not too bad. Maybe? It's not showing too bad really. And I'm really enjoying this. I thought usually if I'm stitching something a bit big I tend to get a bit fed up so far. And I've even kept going, started this big, the very, very big flower plant bowl, whatever, basket in the middle. And I just kept going with stitching that. I think I'm wanting to get it out of the way, to be honest, but I am really enjoying that. It's stitching up so beautifully, even in the DMC it looks really, really pretty. And I'm quite glad actually that I just decided to do it in the DMC. So I'm just going to put stuff away as I go along, because I have got quite a bit to show you. I mean, I've nearly done all my whips and I'm only 7 minutes in, but I have got a few other bits that I want to share. And then on Sunday, it was my birthday. Excuse me a minute. So I had a new start. And if you'd like to join me, I know there's quite a few people who are joining me. I'm not going to try and name them because I'm bound to miss somebody out and I don't want to do that. So the hashtag is StitchySally's Winter Birthday Sal. If you would like to join in, doesn't matter if you're late joining or what you stitch, it's a no pressure Sal. So I am stitching With Thy Needle and Thread, Winter Rose Manor. And these are my very, very messy threads. And I am actually going to swap out the floss ring that I've got these on, but I'll show you that later. Show you what I'm swapping to. So I'm using all the recommended, I believe, apart from Classic Colourworks, I think it's Hazelnut. It was either Classic Colourworks or Week Star Works Hazelnut, I think, because I think they both do one. And I've just swapped it out for Pecan, because I couldn't get it at the time. I probably could have got it since. And I did say last time that there was one that I thought I'd kitted it all up and I didn't have it. And I do now have it. I did a teeny order. And this is what I've got done. 3 beds. I could have gone either way. I could have started with the beds, or I could have started with the house. And I decided to start with the beds. But for some reason, I really struggled with the word's gone. Going from one page of the chart to another. I want to say flap over, but I know that's not right. Yeah, I struggled with that, and I really struggled to follow it, and I don't know what on earth was going on. But anyway, I got there in the end. And hopefully there will be no mistakes, because I think I'll cry. And that is stitched on a 40 count vintage country mocha, which is my go-to fabric. So that's my new start. Oh, sorry. Right, finish. I have a finish, and it's the December sal that I do with Chris. I think I said we were in our 13th year, but I think we are actually in our 14th. And we chose this one, which is Shepherd's Bush, Merry Christmas to All, and it's a free chart on their website. And I've just stitched this in DMC on 32 count Stormy Skies Murano by Zweigart. I am hoping that I might be able to get this fully finished before Christmas, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it if I don't. So really pleased with that, and Chris has finished hers as well. So that's that. And I just want to show you, I think I did mention, I maybe mentioned in my last floss tube that I'd bought some Soda Stitch Designs charts off the Etsy shop, because Abby wanted to stitch a gnome for her work colleague. She's a Secret Santa to this year. So I just like to show you her finish. So there he is. And that is, as you can see, the March flower gnome. She gets cross because she keeps insisting I call them gonks, which I know they are known as gonks, but you don't tend to find quite as much if you search gonks. So that's that. She wanted a hoop finish, and I had this in my stash, and I finished it for her. It's a bit rough. It's got bee fabric on the back, and I did ask her if she wanted some ribbon on it, but she's decided to let her colleague decide what she wants to put on it. So that is Abby's finish, and that's 16 count. I can't remember. It's a permin that I bought for her from Peakside Needleworks. It's very soft as well for permin, because I tend to find permin's usually a bit stiff, but this is really soft. So that's Abby's finish. And if I remember, I'll pop the link to the Soda Stitch Etsy shop in the description box below. Right. Every December, well, should I say every year, Chris and I and Barb and I do a Christmas ornament exchange, and this is what I received from Barb this year. It's a Shepherd's Bush design, and I'm so pleased with this. I love Shepherd's Bush, I love sheep, and that is just so beautiful. Really, really pleased with it. And then that's the back. So thank you very much, Barb. Absolutely love it. And then from Chris, I got this one, and I absolutely love this as well. I think the verse on it is just lovely. And Chris tells me that this is from the 1997 Just Cross Stitch Ornament magazine, and it's by it's gone. It has totally gone. Cannot remember. Oh, whoops. That's the back. So thank you so much, Chris. Love it. And I'll show you what I stitched for them both. I'm going to show you it off my iPad. I am not going to attempt to put photos in because I know I need to practice, but I'm not very patient with myself. Sorry, I've got to scroll. Where is it? Ah, there we go. So this is what I stitched for Chris. I'll try and get any glare on it. Sorry. And that is from the Blackbird Designs book Peppermint and Holly, which is out of print, and that is House on Holly Hill. I think it's stitched in a mixture of DMC and Fancy Floss. Not sure what fabric it is though. And it would be a scrap that I had in my box. And then from the same book, that's what I stitched for Barb. And I think that's a mixture as well of the recommended Fancy Floss and the DMC. And then, just because, and these are both, they're both the same, exactly the same. These are what I stitched and sent to Laney and Mouse. And that's Lindy Stitch's Sprinkle Christmas Kindness, which is a freebie. And that, like I said, they are both the same. These are different. They are actually, it's not the same picture. So that's those two. And all of those have been received and they love them as well, which it always makes me happy, because I do tend to worry about whether I've done a good enough job or whatever, which that's me, that's how I am. And then I received a package from my lovely friend Michelle, who used to be At Home Knitting on Instagram, and she sent me this lovely Sleepy Christmas Owl knitting kit. I'll just show you it like that as it was when it came. And that very afternoon I decided that I had to start it, and I eventually finished it and made it up. So, and I think that's the side that I usually share, I think. And then that's the back. So obviously you knit the hat, you knit the scarf, and then you just sew them on. I've had everything in it, the little snowflakes and the hanger. I think that's really, really cute. So thank you so much, Michelle. I had great fun. I've not done any knitting for absolutely ages, and I had great fun doing that. So that is those. Oh, another, a fully finished. I did show it finished last time, but I fully finished it, which is why I had to go in the other room, because I'd left it in there. And this is Blackbird Designs Octopus's Garden. Now I did see this quite a while ago. Somebody had finished it in a frame and put seashells in the bottom, so that's what I did. Live by the sea, and I'm ordering seashells off Etsy. Our beach does tend to be more sterns than shells, and the shells that you tend to find are bigger than this, if you're lucky enough to find any. I bought the frame from the works. It's a grey box frame. Oh dear, that's no good. I'm going to have to show it at an angle where I get the least glare. So I'm really pleased with that. I've just knocked it over so the shells are all a bit higgledy-piggledy. Right, haul. Yes, I've had a bit of haul. And I've got a little bit more to come yet as well. So first of all, I was scrolling down Instagram, as you do. And I follow Corinne, and I'm really sorry because I'm going to make a right mess of this pronunciation, Corinne Rigaudeux. I don't know whether that's right, of Tralala Designs. And she showed her one of her newest designs. And it's Douce Diva. And I just fell in love with it. So I went to have a look at the website, Tralala website, which I'll put a link in to below. And I thought I'll just have a look, see how much postage will be, because I've found that since Brexit, some European countries, the postage has just gone sky high. But it was €2, no, €2, €2, I believe. And I thought, oh, I wonder if she does the other seasons as well. And I did find the autumn one, but I gave up looking for the other two. I have found, I don't know which one it is, I don't know, I think it's spring. I found spring but not summer. So I'm actually wondering if she hasn't released one or the other. Yeah, I'm sure it was spring I found, because I'd quite like to do all 4 seasons. And they came incredibly quickly as well, because obviously you just don't know what's what, especially with COVID and everything. And in the order was a little free chat. So I'm really pleased with those. And then, as I say, I ran out of 3371 for Always Remember. So I thought I can't just put an order in for a DMC. So I did actually get, I think I said in my last video, Floss Tube, that I thought I might run out of Tennessee red clay, but I wasn't going to get any more. And I thought, I'm doing an order, I'll get some. And then I also got the putty that I didn't have for Winter Rose Manor. And because the thread can't travel alone, or even several threads can't travel alone, I got Hello from Liz Matthews, Clara Hanson. I've seen this stitched up by quite a few people, being stitched by quite a few people on Floss Tube. And the one that just put me over the edge was Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher. So I've got that. I don't know what I'm going to stitch it in. I keep looking, I keep trying to make my mind up what I want to use. I'd quite like it to be maybe a little bit more variegated. I don't know, I'll have to see. It's not going to be started yet anyway, so. And then, why I ever say I'm going to stop buying, I do not know, because it just doesn't work. I was looking down Instagram, and a lady on Instagram had been buying some cottage garden samplings charts. She'd got the new Santa, and the newest series that she's doing is A Year in the Woods, and she'd ordered the fox, and of course the fox wasn't there when I did the order the day before. The fox wasn't there, but it was later on. Well, should I say no, it wasn't there earlier on in the day, but it was later in the day. So I had to go on the following day and order it. I must be totally bonkers. I really, really must be. And I also got a cut of 40 count vintage country mocha to stitch it on. I haven't signed up for the auto ship for it because I want to see what they're like first, and pick and choose, I think, really what to get, whether whether I'm going to want them all or whether it's just going to be certain ones, or so we'll have to see. And then I haven't got it yet. It has been posted, but I haven't got it yet. It may well have come in today's post, but I'm not going to go and have a look. I think I said last time I'd done one of the let me know it comes back in, clicked on the let me know when it comes back in button for Cottage Garden Samplings, Peace on Earth sampler, and Patchwork Rabbit got that back in. Had an email on Monday, so I was straight on and ordered that. And then I also have done a very small order with the Silver Needle to get with their needle and thread. I think it's called Bells of Christmas. Unfortunately, we only seem to be able to get a select few with their needle and thread designs over here now, if they're available at the distributor, and sadly there doesn't seem to be that many available there now. And I had looked, I'd done a search for it, seen it available at a few places in the US, but shipping was just ridiculous. It was like $24, $25, $18, and I thought, I'm not paying all that much. But somebody else in the UK had ordered it from the Silver Needle, and she said their shipping was very reasonable, so I'll just have to wait and see how much it is. I think it's only about $10 anyway, so it's a far less than anywhere else seemed to want. Right, I'm going to move on now to my birthday gifts. I'm only going to show you, I think, my Stitchy Crafty related gifts. So I'm just going to reach over for them. So I just can't believe the gifts that I've got from my family and my stitchy friends. I've got some stitchy gifts from my husband. But first of all, I got some DMC from my friend Chris. I had instructions that some assembly was required, which had me very intrigued. So of course I opened these first, thinking, right, I'm going to have to stitch something. And then this is where the assembly was required, because she didn't want to put this in the post altogether. So a floss ring with some floss cards. And that's my floss ring. And Chris has actually designed and digitised these herself, and done them on her sewing machine. And I feel very, very honoured. And I absolutely love this. She said she did a house because I stitch a lot of houses. And she's not wrong, is she? And also, there was a zip. God almighty, you can use it as a zip pull on your project bags. Oh. What is wrong with me today? I think she's just so clever. So damn clever. Thank you so much, Chris. I absolutely love these. So, I want to take some photographs of all this, and then I'm going to start using those, I think. And then from my surrogate sis Lisa, this really sweet tin, very, very me, because it's sheep. And, oh, that way. Put your needles in, or whatever you want, really. That is so cute. Thank you so much, Lisa. Look at those sheep. Just look at the faces on those sheep. The lovely woolly jumpers. And then from a lovely friend Lainey. Look at that. How cute. How cute is that? Love it. Absolutely adorable. And not only that, I also have a calendar of my stitching. Can you believe it? It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can just flick through. I cannot believe that Lainey has done this. Just blown away. Sorry. Don't think I'm missing any. Oh. Oh, fingers, brain, nothing is working. There's the Barbara Anna that I stitched a few years ago. Quite a few years ago, actually. And then finally, that one. Thank you so much, Lainey. It's just... I'm just blown away. Totally blown away. Thank you. And then... from... oh dear. From a lovely friend Barb, I got this chart, Bent Creek, Look for the Beauty. Now Barb did actually ask me what I would like for my birthday and for Christmas, so I gave her a few choices. And I actually ended up getting two things for my birthday. So there was that one. I really love this. It's so pretty. And then, which way up are we? A floss buddy from Bags Plus. I did actually say a 12 on, because obviously these bigger ones are a bit expensive, but she bought me this one because she didn't read my email properly. I love it though, it's so nice. So me, this one, absolutely so me. So thank you very, very much, Bab. That made me sound really ungrateful, and I'm not. I am really not ungrateful. It was more, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on me. But anyway, it's really, really pretty. So thank you so, so much, Bab. So much. And then, is that from a lovely friend Sue? I got Silver Creek Samplers Lost and Found. And again, Sue asked me if there was any charts that I would like, and I gave her a choice, same as I asked her when it was her birthday, and she gave me a choice, and then we don't know what we're getting. And I love this. Sheep, got a sheep on, of course. It's really, really cute. So thank you so much, Sue. And I have to get on with stitching some of these next year, aren't I? And then from my husband, get it out the envelope, I got Stacey Nash Primitives Be Kind sampler. I've seen this stitched up quite a few times, and it stitches up so beautifully. And then he got me a Floss buddy, again from Bags Plus. That design on it, the cute little foxes, because who doesn't love a fox? And I love those. Really, really nice. And he doesn't watch my Floss tube. I think he watched my first one and that was it. And then I had a package from Lovely Mouse yesterday, and I did have instructions that it was a joint Christmas and birthday gift, but I was to open it, so open it I did. And she sent me Primrose Cottage Stitches Jolly Happy Sale, which I love. Anybody who knows me will know I love sheep, robins and snowmen. And possibly houses, because I stitch a lot of houses. And Heart of Hexham Christmas Robin. That is really cute. If you can see it there, it's not the best. Oops, get it the right way, girl. It's Fat Plum Robin in the snow. He's really cute. And Freddie's talking in his sleep. Don't know if you can hear him, but he's talking in his sleep. And she also sent me some pretty fabric. That's not a bad representation there. And then earlier I said that I was going to swap my floss holder out on Winter Rose Manor, and this is what I am swapping it out for. This was also from Mouse. Isn't that cute? Please let it snow. That is really, really sweet, so I'm going to swap that out and put it on Winter Rose Manor. And then she also sent me, I'm just going to show you one of these because otherwise, some 2022 charms. And the weird thing was I was actually looking at getting some of these. and now I don't have to. So thank you very, very much, Mouse. So greatly appreciated. Love everything. But, you know, most of my friends know what I love. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the lovely gifts, all of them. And I'm so sorry, Barb. I didn't mean to sound ungrateful, because I'm really, really not. Really not. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry, Michelle. That's Michelle at Home Knitting, who was at Home Knitting. She sent me these stitch markers. I had to think then what they were called. Aren't they sweet? They are so sweet. I'm actually going to use these as a pin badge, I think, on my denim jacket during summer, because I like having pins and things on my denim jacket. So I'm probably going to use them for that. I mean, if I ever do any knitting again, I shall use them for that as well. But I think I was very put off, let's say, when I knitted a sock last year, maybe the year before, I don't know. It wasn't the first sock I'd ever knitted, but I still managed to get it wrong, and I've never knitted the second one. So yeah, whether I will ever go back to knitting any more socks, or the other sock even, I do not know. Now I'm just checking my list, and I think that's everything. Well, my notes at any rate. Not much has been happening really. We had our COVID boosters last Wednesday. We had the Pfizer this time. Our first two were the AstraZeneca, which I don't actually think they're giving anymore. I'm not entirely sure. I've just been really tired, even more than I was before, through lack of sleep because of my husband's snoring. Yeah, just been really tired, and I just felt a bit sort of like I was going down with something, but other than that, been fine. A bit of a sore arm, and of course, because of all this business with the Omicron variant, the booster vaccines have now been opened up to the over 18s if it's been 3 months since your second dose. So Jess could book hers from Monday. So she's got hers a week today. Abby could book hers from today. And I'd totally forgotten. And I said to her, I suddenly remembered, I said, have you booked your vaccine yet? Have you managed to book it? And she was laughing, and she said, I just happened to still be awake. And she'd been playing Pokemon on her Switch, and she was still awake at just gone midnight, so she went on, and she's managed to get one for this Saturday. So they are both, thank God, going to be boosted. Because it's just really scary. Again, we just seem to sort of settle down a little bit, and then everything just goes, excuse my French, to rat shit, basically. So yeah, but at least we are all going to be fully boosted in time for Christmas. Christmas Day is just going to be quiet. We're just having my husband's auntie here. We didn't have her last year because obviously the vaccines were there, but we hadn't been vaccinated. She hadn't been vaccinated. The girls were working right up until Christmas Eve. My husband was working right up until Christmas Eve. And we didn't want to put her at risk, because, you know, she's 94. We didn't want to put her at risk. But this year, because we've all been vaccinated, and hopefully we are all doing everything we need to do. Well, she's probably not, but we are doing everything we need to do to keep each other safe. So I will probably not be back now until 2022. My next video should be, if I stuck to the 2 weeks, it should be between Christmas and New Year, but I don't think I'll be doing it then. So I will see you in 2022. So everybody have a safe, happy, healthy Christmas. Enjoy time with your loved ones, and I hope that you get everything that you wish for. But it's mainly about, isn't it, spending time with the ones that you love. And thankfully, both my girls have got Boxing Day off. Fingers crossed, unless anything else crops up and they end up having to work. But up to now, they have both got Boxing Day off this year. They worked it last year, so they've got it off this year. So we can have a couple of days together, just relaxing and having a bit of fun. So, as I say, I will see you in the new year. Take care. Do stay safe. Please stay safe. And thank you to everybody who watches, to everybody who has subscribed, who gives me a like. It is so much appreciated. Please do, if you like what you see. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I never thought that I'd get this far. I'm quite close to 600 subscribers, so when I get there I'll do a small giveaway. It won't be anything massive, it will just be a small giveaway. So anyway, I'm waffling now, so I'm gonna go. So I'll see you next year. Take care, happy stitching, happy Christmas, bye.